Ang TNC po ay nakikiisa sa sambayan ng Pilipino para sa isang mapayapang bagong Pasko.
Ang bagong Pasko ay simbolo ng bagong pag-asa. Ito ay isang pagkakataon upang ating mapagnilayan ang mga kaganapan sa ating buhay. Maligayang Pasko!
Ang diwa ng bagong Pasko ay hindi mararamdaman sa mga palamuti o karangyaan sa ating kapaligiran, kundi sa alab ng pag-ibig sa ating mga dibdib. Maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat.
Lahat tayo ay nakaranas ng hirap nitong taon na to. Dahil sa pandemya, nawalan tayo ng oportunidad. Kahit na anong mangyari, pinipilit pa din natin makapagbigay ng saya sa iba. Yan ang diwa ng bagong Pasko.
Para sa akin, ang bagong Pasko ay hindi concerned sa handaan o sa mga regalo. Sharing, giving, taking care of each other. Sana simula ngayong bagong Pasko, ganun na lahat tayo. Merry Christmas po sa inyong lahat.
Christmas is always a reminder to have an attitude of gratitude. And that means sharing the love and appreciating everything that matters to you. Greeting everybody a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Christmas is a celebration of life.
And let us all be grateful that we are enjoying God's gift of life.
Maligayang
Pasko po sa inyong lahat.
Ang bagong Pasko ay simple at payak, nakasentro sa ating pamilya at sa ating Panginoon. Maligayang Pasko!
I want to remind everyone that we should treasure the connection that we have. We have our friends, our family, and of course, Jesus Christ.
Para sa akin, ang diwa ng Pasko hindi nagbabago kahit kailan. Ito ay panahon ng pagmamahalan, pag-iibigan. Walang makakatalo sa pagmamahal na binigay sa atin ng Panginoon.
Dapat din natin tandaan ang totoong diwa ng Pasko, si Kristo Jesus. Noon, ngayon, at magpakailanman. Greeting everyone a merry, blessed, and virtual Christmas to all.
Ang bagong Pasko para kanako, dili ang masigarbong pagsaulo, kundi ang pag-ambit o ginabang sa mga taong mas nanginahanglan ng panahon sa pandemya. Wishing you a joyful and meaningful Christmas despite these challenging times.
Ang diwa ng bagong Pasko ay ang pag-iingat sa ating mga sarili, pagiging ligtas sa kapamakan, at pagpapabuti sa ating kalusugan. Wishing you a happy and safe Christmas.
Ngayong bagong Pasko, isabuhay natin at maging saksi sa kaganapan sa Belen. Maligayang bagong Pasko.
What does the new Christmas mean to me? It means reconnecting. Reconnecting with the people you love, the people you care about, the people you have not spoken with in a long time, that always made you happy. Because right now, everyone is going through something. Maligayang Pasko.
We should never forget, Christ is still the reason for the season.
The new Christmas for us is focusing on the basic unit of society, which is your family, and frequent togetherness with friends and relatives.
And of course, sharing your blessings to others in need.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Celebrate Christmas with full of gratitude. Merry Christmas.
Ang bagong Pasko ay sumisimbolo sa katatagan ng pag-asa. Para sa akin, bago o luma, ang Pasko ay tungkol sa pagmamahal mo sa pamilya mo at pagiging mabuti sa kapwa.
Christmas is the season of giving, but you cannot give if your hands are closed. So open your hands and your hearts and give. In your open hands, we receive so much more. Wishing you a prosperous Christmas, and remember, an inch of freedom is in your hands.
Christmas is the season of giving. It is best spent with our families. But let us not also forget that this is the celebration of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Para sa akin, ang diwa ng bagong Pasko ay ang pagkakaroon ng mas madaming oras para sa ating mga pamilya. I think this year we can use this pandemic to have more time with your family. Maligayang Pasko!
Christmas is always about sharing and caring, loving ourselves, and loving others. Wishing you all a very merry, meaningful, blessed, and healthy new Christmas.
Ang bagong Pasko para sa akin, malayo man tayo sa isa't isa, ang pagmamahal ay atin pa rin maipadarama. Maligayang Pasko po at manigong bagong taon sa inyong lahat.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello.
Wow, look at that, Ivan. You know that this is the first time I watched it. Goosebumps.
Ngayon mo lang
Totally.
napanood yung station ID natin dito sa TNC.
Now pa lang. Sorry, but kudos to the one who talagang prepared it. Ang galing
To the whole team. Ang ganda. Ang ganda nga eh. Akala ko nasa US ka nun habang sinushoot.
At saka nag-reflex ka pa, ha, Ivan, ha?
Ay, hindi ko nakita yun. I-review ko mamaya. And anyway, Patrick, Merry Christmas. You look cool, you look good, and ang ganda ng output ng ano natin, no? Station ID. And nagtataka lang ako, bakit hindi ka naka-orange ngayon?
I
Diba
know.
sabi mo,
Yeah, I
Siguro.
forgot one. I forgot sa Bulacan, and now I'm streaming live dito sa Makati. Don't you worry, next episode I'll be wearing my own
Sige dapat
transform,
yan.
TNC shirt.
Yes, because for this season, for this joyful season, dapat suot-suot natin itong happy color orange. Symbolizes our family here at TNC. Yeah, susuotin na natin ito. Nakasulat pa, inspire, di ba? Speaking of season, Pat, the season of, gift giving brings a lot of happiness to people. But sometimes the price that you have to pay for it can be more than what you expected, especially if hindi ka careful sa mga ginagawa mo online. Is that right?
It is. It is,
All
Ivan.
right. Yep, so a wonderful Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to the new channel. We are here to help you see the new you.
Indeed, Ivan, an epic Wednesday to everyone, and welcome to CyberNXT, where we will discuss and highlight significant best practices to improve your cybersecurity defenses.
Yes, that has been our marching order to improve your cybersecurity defenses. This is Ivan Jude, your co-host for CyberNXT, streaming live from my crib here in Makati.
I can see that, Ivan. This is Patrick Geronimo, and we are streaming live from Makati.
Awesome, and we're back. Now, konting request ko lang sa mga audience natin, if you are watching us right now, if you're tuning into the show, we want to make sure that we are coming in clear to you guys. So can you please type Merry Christmas from your place? So I'm gonna type in Merry Christmas from Makati, or if you're from Cebu, you type in Merry Christmas from Cebu or from wherever you are. If you're from Cagayan, do it please. And also click on the emojis buttons and whatever you have right there below. And let us know about your thoughts if you have comments. Kung may gusto ka iparating, may gusto ka itanong, just type them in, keep them coming.
That's right. Please go ahead and share this live streaming to your social media circle, or to anyone you think who could benefit from this, or you can simply host a watch party. Ivan, you're doing it now for them to tune in.
Yeah.
Tag people, mention their names, do as you please. Let's learn and have fun today.
We are definitely going to have a lot of fun today, Pat, kasi maganda yung magiging topic natin. Just before that, gusto ko lang i-greet yung mga tao na are tuning with us right now. Of course, si Sergeant Lloyd Luna of Philippine
Hoy,
Air
boss.
Force, si Boss. And dito din si Mark Rogers, si Jonah Impang, si Mr. Noel Hermano, Brother Aben Garland. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting our
Nakaka-inspire yung
show.
ginawa ni si Sir Lloyd, ano? Nag-enlist siya sa sa Air Force.
Reservist.
Reservist.
Yeah.
Very good, very very inspiring.
Just before the holiday season, nako. Pag
That's
nakita ko ulit si Sir Lloyd, sasalot agad ako. Sir Lloyd!
Oo. Nakaka-inspire. I know a few people from my circle who also enlisted as a reservist. I think it's now becoming a quote and unquote status symbol. Maganda yung simulain.
Maganda naman. At least hindi lang status symbol na pang-display. At least nakakatulong ka rin, di ba? May silbi ka rin sa lipunan.
Hindi ba
If need be, ayan nga.
That's
Okay,
right.
order, may sabi si Brother Marvin Salazar, order na ng t-shirt mo, bro. Hindi, nakalimutan niya lang daw, bro.
Nakalimutan.
Marvin.
Meron. No. Sorry. Next episode, I'll be wearing it. I'll be displaying it proudly. No, Ivan.
Yeah.
We have officially entered the holiday season. December is here. Andito na yun. The last month of 2020. Can you believe?
Tama. Oh, ang bilis, no? We are in the last month of 2020. Parang kailan lang January. Tapos nag-lockdown. Hindi na tayo nakalabas. And ngayon, hindi pa rin tayo sa loob.
March yung talagang official lockdown. And then, wow, December. So it's gonna be...
December is here. Pat, may tanong ako sa'yo. Nung bata ka pa, well, bata ka pa rin naman ngayon, what are the signs that you are watching out for that tell you na, uy, Christmas na? Ano yung mga,
Totoo yan. Growing up, apart from bear season na yan, I always watch out for yung pag sinabi na ng parents ko na, oy, let's start decorating our home na.
Ayun.
Of course, before you take out all the Christmas decors, you have to clean the house. So, excited ka. Pangalawa, medyo, okay, you have to do a general cleaning of the entire house before you can actually display your Christmas decors.
So that was the sign kung paglilinisin na kayo ng mga parents ninyo. This is the time to decorate, so this is Christmas season. Hindi mo ba nanonotice na pag patak ng Burr season, kumakanta agad yung kaibigan mo?
Medyo.
Diba?
At saka nangangaroling kami. The reason behind it is I'm doing this all sorts of parang money saving mode because I'm expecting, of course, as a kid, you're expecting something from your parents or from Santa Claus, no? Pag dadaling kami sa department store, you have to fully aware that something's gonna something's gonna be given to you as a gift. Ako ang ginagawa ko, Ivan, I add some money into it if I achieve something yung medyo expensive. I can ask for money. Dinadagdagan ko yung budget, no?
Wow, that's great. Now, Pat, here's the thing. Yung official start of the Christmas shopping season actually started last week pa, no? It happened because of it was very evident sa series of shopping spree season na tinatawag natin. It started last Thursday, which was the Thanksgiving Day in the United States. That's November 26th. Now, do you know why they celebrate the Thanksgiving Day in the first place?
No.
Do you want to know? Yes, it's actually a celebration for the blessings and the harvest from the previous year. So, medyo matagal na itong practice na ito.
Pero yung harvest, no? Medyo matagal na yan. Parang what you're saying is old tradition na yan.
Yeah, that's an old tradition. But it did not stop there. Thanksgiving, ang laki na ng celebration nun sa US. May ka-meeting nga ako last week eh. We were on the call and of course different time zones. Ang sabi niya sa akin, Ivan, I think we need to drop the call because celebrations are starting here at my place already. So Thanksgiving Day na pala yun. But again, it did not stop there. What followed the Thanksgiving Day is the Black Friday, which
And
falls on November 27, nung Friday nga eh. And ito nang sinasabi ko, this is regarded as the beginning of the Christmas shopping season. Bili
Wow.
na, daming sale all around the world, ang daming sale dyan, especially sa United States. But again, if you think na hanggang dun lang ang start ng shopping spree, over the weekend medyo nagpahinga konti, but when Monday came, may tinatawag naman tayong Cyber Monday.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God. And this one was recently created by retailers or yung mga small and medium businesses on e-commerce to encourage people to shop
To shop.
online.
Oh, talagang may
To shop online.
encouragement, no? They try to
Yeah.
hype it so that you will actually ride the wave of hype, no?
Yeah,
Kung
parang
bakit
marketing
yan,
strategy din eh. Kung hindi ka nakabili ng Thanksgiving Day, you still have the
parang
Friday.
kawawa ka.
Oh, tapos kung you miss out on the sale, on the discounts, you still have the weekends. Pero pagpasok ng Monday, lalo na if you're into gadgets and yung mga electronic devices, Cyber Monday is the day that you need to be present para mabili mo yung mga gusto mo. Now, just as we think na dun lang hanggang yung sale na yan, locally, there's a huge one coming up next. It's gonna happen 10 days from now. And you know what it is, right, Pat?
So if my math is correct, so yung December 12, 12, Ivan.
Yes,
So
it's the great or grand Christmas sale. Kaya nga
yes,
ako naka-orange, oh. Kita
alam
mo?
ko na kung anong e-commerce platform yung orange. Shopee yan,
Oh,
ano?
ano? Oo, mukhang Shopee to sa'yo, color blue, mukhang Lazada yan eh. But anyway, as we are talking about online shopping, e-commerce websites and stuff, just last week, an incident happened. We were talking about e-skimming, right? E-skimming.
Yes.
But
Last
yesterday,
episode.
yeah, security experts discovered a credit card skimming group that uses a different kind of technique na inilalagay nila yung skimming code doon sa website sa mga PayPal. Take note, PayPal websites and hijack the customer checkout process para ma-compromise yung online stores. And this is very nasty. And people do not have any idea that this is already happening to them. Diba? Oh my
So
God.
yung mga attackers is really studying how online buyers is behaving, no? It's very evident that after you put all the items in your cart, anong next doon? If you decided to buy it, you're gonna proceed to checkout, and you have multiple options on how to pay it. In this case, that you've mentioned, yung parang may mga convincing PayPal iframes. I use PayPal. Now I need to be very careful kasi I thought for the longest time PayPal is the most safest way to pay it online.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's being targeted. Sometimes if you're the best, you're being targeted, no?
Yep. And here's the thing. Mabuti na lang, we talked about e-skimming last week. So what I'm trying to put on the table right now is that napaka-timely ng mga pinag-uusapan natin dito sa CyberNXT on TNC. And we have been receiving good feedback from our audience na nakakatulong sa kanila. So if you're not tuning into right now, if you're coming across CyberNXT on your feed, please tune into the show. You'll learn a lot, and you don't want to suffer from cyber attacks, as just I mentioned a short while. No, you don't want that to happen to you. So please join us and ask if there's anything that's bothering you about cybersecurity. And I've received one comment from our audience right now. Sabi niya, yung mga sale daw, yung starting from the Thanksgiving Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the upcoming Grand Christmas sale, they are all summarized in one word.
What?
They are all temptations. Thank you so much.
Parang guilty ako dyan, ah. So, Ivan, I may have to tell you some of the interesting stats, no, that we can start the discussion. We already mentioned from our previous episodes, yung very recent one, about the increase of online shopping habits by 57%. Ivan, 57%, kalahati, no? So, two times, for example, kung may habit ka lang to visit the e-commerce website, say 2 or 3 times a week, baka pwedeng 6 times a week ka na magbi-visit, no?
Parang kanin lang din, Pat. isang cup, dinagdagan mo ng half price na ngayon. One
Yeah.
and a half price ka na. Malaki-laki yun, ha? Malaki-laking increase yun.
Yeah. We can expect a rise in cyber attacks after that, Ivan, as well. Now, experts
Okay.
say that it may shoot up as high as 30, additional 20 to 30%.
Well,
And
that makes sense, Pat, kasi pagtaas ng mga online shopping habits ng mga tao, along with it comes itong mga cyber attacks kasi naturally parang magkakaroon ng domino effect.
that's
Right?
That's right. Kung nagra-ramp yung traffic for those buyers who really buy items online, these cyber criminals or cyber groups are also ramping, no, their ways on how to get your information or how to exploit something
I
from the
agree,
web.
I agree.
And did you know, Ivan, you've mentioned about the Cyber Monday. America spent a record of more than 10 billion online, $10 billion online on Cyber Monday.
Laki na.
10 billion. Up
10
to
billion.
50% if compared it last year, no? 15% yung nag-increase. So that equates about 10 billion dollars online, making it the largest online shopping day in the US history according to Adobe Analytics.
Well, ang laki ng growth na yun, no? Akala ko ba wala ng pera ang mga tao dahil sa pandemic? But as you can see, the spending habits and the spending capacity is still there, no? Lalo na sa season na ngayon.
I think yung pag-hype ng mga e-commerce is really working, no? Yung mga 11-11, 12-12, so na-hype.
Holiday season, ganyan. Now, Pat, speaking of the holiday season, it's already here, but so are the hackers. I have this question. How do we protect ourselves from this so that we can truly enjoy our holidays? Gusto natin na, mag-relax, mag-unwind, mag-enjoy with our families. Ayaw na nating ma-stress because almost more than half of 2020 has been so stressful for everybody. And sana naman sa last month ng 2020, ma-enjoy natin yon. And hopefully, hindi tayo mabiktima ng cyber attacks. So what do you say about it?
Well, I just clearly remembered when I used to be a systems administrator, no? So definitely you administer infrastructure, server systems, network, and come holiday, alam mo yun, you have a sense of worry na parang what will happen during holidays? Tatapos ba nila if something happen in the systems while you are on holiday? So ang hirap, no? So again, Ivan, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and Christmas is all about list. So listahan. May listahan ka na ba? Ano mga piniprepare mo, Ivan?
Meron, pero grocery list pa lang.
Well, Santa's got one, Ivan. And your friends and family got theirs too. Meron din sila. And you bet we also have our Cybersafe Christmas Checklist to share with you.
Of course, meron tayo. Hindi tayo papahuli. Si Santa meron, yung family natin meron.
Yeah, so did you invite Santa na, Ivan?
Ay nako, tinawagan ko siya kagabi. Sabi ko, Santa, kamusta dyan sa North Pole? Punta ka ba dito? Bukas, guest ka namin sa CyberNXT, ha? Sabi niya, actually, nandito na daw siya sa Pilipinas, pero hindi siya makakadalo live streaming kasi subject siya sa 14 days quarantine. Tsaka dun sa quarantine facility nila, medyo limited and challenge yung internet connectivity kaya hindi na siya makaka-attend. So tayo na lang daw muna. Oh, and speaking of days, 'di ba? When do we actually celebrate the 12 days of Christmas? Is it before December 25 or after December 25? What do you think?
That's a very good question, Ivan.
Tanungin natin.
It differs. So those people who actually prepare for Christmas or those who really think what is the real essence of Christmas? What do you think?
Siguro may nakakaalam sa mga audience natin. So I'm asking them, if you know the answer, is the 12 days of Christmas celebrated before December 25 or after December 25? So type it in your answer. Let us know if you know the exact reason why we sing the 12 days of Christmas. Now, anyway, we are actually 10 days away from the grand Christmas sale. So, saka na muna yung 12 days of Christmas. Let's focus on the 10 days before the grand Christmas sale, which falls on December 12. 12,
That
12. And
right.
so today we will share with our audience our Cybersafe Christmas checklist with 10 tips that they can start doing from now. Di ba? Araw-araw, pwede nila ito maging daily Bible na. On this
Oo.
day, ito yung gagawin ko kasi tip ito ni
Oo.
Patrick. Second
That's
day, ito
right.
naman gagawin ko, tip ito ni Ivan. And so on and so forth before yung Christmas sale.
Sakto kasi 10 days, the expected 12-12. So we have 10 tips for you. Let me start it by saying choosing and remembering passwords can be difficult, which explains why over 80% of data breaches are password related. Kapag medyo
Okay.
weak ano mo, yung password mo na pinili mo, and we all know remembering multiple passwords, multiple online websites, no, it's kind of difficult. So sometimes people just there's a specific area in the laptop famous for writing passwords on a post-it, nilalagay nila doon yung lower right hand portion ng laptop, nagiging area yon where you write all those passwords. It's a bad practice. Don't ever do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking about identity protection, in short.
Exactly. And the first one, yeah, you mentioned that one correct. Yung mga perfect password practice or i-enable mo, Ivan, yung two-factor authentication. Specifically for social media, it's already available there. Or opening your email if you're using Microsoft email or using Gmail or from Google, you have to make sure it's enabled because that will definitely protect you. Some of it, yung mga, if you want a password no less than 14 characters long with a combination of alphanumeric and characters. Ivan, I want to share something. Did you know that actually you can actually check yung betbuy.com? They've shared there's a specific website, no, to get an idea how long it will take to crack a password. So if you select
i-request natin si Direk na i-flash on screen yung ano mo.
I'll share it first. Okay, share my screen. I have okay here. Can you share my screen? Can you see my screen, Ivan?
I'm starting to see it now. Yan. Ooh.
There you go.
That's
So I
interesting.
have from betterbuys.com, no? Thank you for this one, Direct. So if your password is, for example, I don't know, monitor. So it will take about 1.37 milliseconds to crack, no? So what we're trying to say this is if you're using just a normal normal word, maraming gumagamit niyan. Yung iba ginagamit laptop. So 1 second pa lang madali na crack yan. But
how about yung ano 1 2 3 4?
1 2 3 4. Wow, less than, no? 0.29
Tanungin natin yung audience natin, Pat. Ano yung lumang password nila na ginamit nila dati na they thought was already secure? Can you type it on the comment section? Nung hindi nyo na ginagamit, ha?
Don't type in the one that you're currently using right now.
So I'm calling out some of our viewers right now, si Miss Giselle Alonso. What was the password na ginamit mo dati? Siguro mga 5 years ago na you are not using right now. Iti-test natin dito on screen kung ilang days yon or ilang hours mahahack yung password mo. Or di kaya si Mark Roger. Tol Mark, baka pwede mong i-type in the chat box yung lumang password mo 10 years ago.
So
ano
what we're showing you, what we're showing you, we're testing the password that you're actually used and see how long will it take, no, para all these tools. There's actually a tool on how to crack your password, no? So
bukan mo yung complete name mo, Pat. How long would it take?
Patrick. Less than 1 second, no? 0.29 seconds. So full name natin, Patrick Geronimo. Ba, nakita mo yan, no? Wow. Medyo matagal, no? But
it's not at all that difficult, you know?
Right. So going back to the sample, meron ba nag-enter ng password? Like for example, laptop.
Natatakot sila. But anyway, you can try showing them right now.
Yeah, I'll
password naman.
Yeah, I'll show you real time. If I'm using laptop, if I put in some characters into it, So at sign, no, it extends, no, additional naging 1 day and 18 hours bago nila makakrack. So kung lalagyan ko pa ng I don't know, dalawang at sign and then asterisk and then a number 1, 2, 3. So yan ang result
Comments
bago
are
na
starting to
makrack.
come in already, Pat. Eto, kay Mark Roger, ang sabi niya, let me in, yung lumang password niya. Subukan mo, let me in.
So, Mark Roger, your password ng let me in is about 0.29. But Ivan, what we're showing here is yung year 2015. That's how long it
I-move
takes,
mo
no?
sa 2020.
So, 2020. Kung move this one to 2020,
Okay,
ba?
subukan mo itong kay Miss Giselle Alonso. Sabi niya, yung password niya is patience08. Wow, may 08 pa. Infinity.
08. Ayan
Oo.
na. So, 2020, it will take about 2 months and 1 week and then and so on to crack it. So what we're trying to point out here, it's just showing us that a combination of numbers and letters will definitely help. More importantly, if you add some characters there, if you say
Yes.
dollar sign, di ba? Ang tagal na niya, no? Patient
That's
08.
a good demonstration. That's a good demonstration.
That's
Wow.
right. All right. So if you're using a word, definitely you have to change it. Add a little bit more of difficulty into it by inserting numbers or symbols. No, that will make your password uncrackable. No.
Yep.
Yung word ba na ganon, uncrackable?
I am very parang skeptical in using the word uncrackable kasi you'll never know what will happen tomorrow. But anyway, speaking about yung passwords, if it becomes too many to manage, pwede naman silang gumamit ng mga password management software, right? They are not actually silver bullet. They are not 100% attack proof. They can still be hacked, but they have the best defenses out there kasi nga ito talaga yung services na in-offer nila and it's way better than having none. Tama ba yun, Pat?
Yes.
And also,
for yung mga organizations, if you're letting your employees to use or connect to your network, no, via remotely, a lot of workforce right now is working from home. Definitely multi-factor authentication, no? When I say it actually can prevent 99% of credential-based cyber attacks.
Yeah.
This from previous episodes. If you want to watch it, visit and subscribe to our channel, and you can actually learn more about the credential-based cyber attacks.
Wow. So, ito yun. In short, you must treat your password like your underwear. Parang brief or panty mo. Change it often kasi naman, of course, kailangang palitan natin yon. Number 2, keep them private. Hindi mo naman, ano yun, di ba? Hindi mo naman basta-bastang pinapakita. And lastly, don't share them with anyone. Tatlo yon. Change it often, keep them private, and don't share them with anyone. Even, ito medyo debatable ito, even to your romantic partners, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, ganyan. Just to be safe, you'll never know. You'll never know. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
So if gusto niyo akong awayan na hindi dapat i-share ganyan or gusto niyo gamitin yung pangalan namin na sabi sa CyberNXT show, hindi ko na daw i-share yung password ko sa iyo. Gamitin niyo lang. Okay lang po 'yun. Tatawag lang naman sa amin 'yon. But anyway, at this point, Pat, I think we need to call for a short break and we will be continuing and sharing our 9 more tips for a cyber-safe Christmas. Stay on stream. We will be back. Welcome back to
Welcome back.
CyberNXT. You are with us, Patrick and Ivan.
Big
Yes,
stuff.
Pat, before we continue, gusto ko lang i-greet yung mga audience natin na nanonood right now. We
Hmm.
have Peter Chua, we have Gio Misina. Tol Gio, thank you for tuning in. We have Ryan Vidanes, we have Bea Cultivo, and also Noel Hermano. Sabi niya, kala niya daw nakakatipid siya sa online shopping, minsan napapamahal palalo. And also si Miss Maria Lourdes Cruz and Ficolo and Bubot de Vicais. Thank you guys for watching
Thank you.
our
Thank you
show.
for tuning in.
Yep, for tuning in. Thank you so much. Now, just before we took a short break, Patrick mentioned the first tip that we have for a cyber safe Christmas, and that is identity protection using strong passwords and also enabling two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication. Now, my second tip would be I'll follow that one with ito yon, install security software. Yan lang,
Mhm.
very, very simple. Install security software. This is actually a basic or a basic requirement for protection. No? It's just like wearing a hard hat kapag pumunta ka sa mga construction site. You need to wear that not because alam mo na may tatama sa ulo mo or mababagsakan ka ng kung ano-ano, but just to keep you safe from whatever it is, unknown or hindi mo naman alam, right?
That's right.
Now,
Especially,
and
yeah.
you have to take note that not all malwares are created equal. Some of them are sophisticated and too dangerous, and they are hyper targeted sa mga organizations that they know that they can get money from. But some of them are also created na medyo common lang, and yung mga ginagawa lang ng mga small time gangs, so small time groups na ang intention lang talaga is ma-disrupt yung normal pace mo, normal life mo. So
Yeah.
we can actually make use of what is readily available in the market, yung mga antivirus software, anti-malware solutions that you can purchase and you can install on all of your devices to protect yourself from these common attacks. Hindi man natin ma-totally remove yon, at least mabawasan lang at hindi mapapadalas ang pagsakit ng ulo mo. So if you are using an anti-malware software or antivirus solution, please type it in. Let us know kung ano yung ginagamit nyo. Are you using Avast? Are you using McAfee? ESET Node 32, Symantec, Trend Micro? Type it in so that we will know. That's it. That's for our second tip. Now, Patrick, why won't you give them our third tip for our CyberSafe Christmas
Of
checklist?
course, Ivan. The third tip is stay away from season's greetings spam. So,
Oh,
cyber criminals, actually, Ivan, are always looking to take advantage of the situation. We've all noticed that one during the start of this pandemic. You know,
yeah,
those
yeah.
cyber criminals are riding the hype, creating emails, phishing emails about donations, about vaccine, and here comes the holidays. No, e-commerce are being hyped. You know, and another one, Ivan, there's whenever you buy specific items on any e-commerce, for example, here in the Philippines, famous si Lazada, Shopee,
Shopee,
Shopify,
Pandora.
you expect something from the courier themselves. And
Uh-huh.
attackers are now using these types of information that they will send out a phishing email similar to any courier services. So for you, if you're expecting something, you tend to click it, no? Because you're expecting something
Yep.
from these e-commerce websites, and you have to make sure that these sites that you're visiting is actually secured. So later on, we will actually show our viewers on how to check it while you are browsing through the websites. Of course, whenever you receive an email, don't ever click links in that email. No.
Yeah, unless you verified na it's coming from a legitimate sender or kasama mo sa office, but you have to take it with a great degree of skepticism pa rin, no? You'll never know, baka na-compromise din yung attack. So,
Of course.
what Patrick is trying to say is that whenever you see, lalo na ngayong holiday season, you'll see e-cards, e-gifts popping up on your screen, offering you a temptation, sabi nga ni Sir Wilbert, temptation na i-click mo be extra vigilant, no? Disaster
Right.
is only one wrong click away. Parang kanta ni Charlie Puth,
Or
one wrong
yeah.
click away.
And the most effective way of combating these types of attacks is with the
Okay.
end user training, mga phishing
Yeah.
simulations, no? Sa mga organizations, they're doing that on a scheduled basis, or probably a quarterly, I don't know. And again, for everyone's listening, no, we at IPV Network, in partnership with
Mhm.
CyberPro Global and Soteria, offer tailored e-learning solutions to educate your
Yun.
and make them a strong link in your defenses. Did you know that, Ivan, sometimes the user themselves, no, they're the weakest link, and we're here to help.
Yun nga eh. So that is why kailangan natin sila i-train para hindi sila maging an easy prey para sa mga attackers. So again, stay away
Continue,
from
continue
season's
learning.
greetings spam. Now,
Right.
I will be giving the fourth tip right now, which is there is no such thing as free lunch. Okay? Or there is no such thing as free Wi-Fi na walang catch sa huli. So
Uh,
I'll be showing that one on screen as well. So here we go. The fourth tip I have, yan. You have to be very, very careful in using public Wi-Fi. No, we know that ang sarap sa feeling na nagwa-Wi-Fi ka habang inom ka ng latte mo or kumakain ka ng gingerbread mo on a cozy place. But minsan kasi we yung security nagiging lax tayo eh, and we are not too particular doon sa ginagamit nating connection, and it can be a free Wi-Fi na ginawa ng mga hacker to steal your information. That
oh
is
my.
why we should be very careful not to use public Wi-Fi or publicly available out there. If you must, at least use a VPN software so that mai-encrypt yung connection mo sa loob, and no one can know, no one can understand that connectivity. They cannot decipher it. So
Mm,
at least safe ka doon. Or better yet, kung gusto mo talagang doon ka sa coffee shop na maganda yung ambience,
may
maganda yung
sound. Oh, my.
view, yung sound, nakaka-relax
Yeah.
habang umiinom ka ng coffee mo at saka kumakain ng gingerbread,
Wow.
gumamit ka na lang ng mobile data mo. That's the safest thing you can do. Public connections are not secure, so never perform banking transactions or
Never.
online checkout using that.
Never.
Or kung gusto mo talaga, use VPN or switch to your mobile data. So that's my fourth tip.
And my fifth tip, Ivan, if you could actually share it,
Yep,
don't
sure.
overshare on social media. No, a lot of things. It's okay to share something, but we providing these tips, we can actually course through some of the things that we normally share. I mean, nagiging bad habit na siya right now. No, social media is a great way to connect. Well, we all know that with friends and family over Christmas, especially right now. You cannot see them. You cannot enjoy the holidays or meet them or do a reunion of your old classmates, no?
Parang nag-increase yung desire na makipag-connect ka, no?
Share,
Kaya
you
madalas
try to
share
connect
ka.
them because the idea is whenever you share something, they would actually comment or like. So it's like doing some communications or engagement already. So you tend to share everything. No, yung mga images, activities, you're traveling, or sometimes if you get something, no, you tend to share it. Of you, this e-commerce in 1212, I'm sure whenever you do a checkout, sometimes you share the entire checkout list, no? However, it can be very difficult to keep these connections private. So, like what Ivan mentioned, if you're connected to a public Wi-Fi, no, it's pretty hard to do to make it private. The impact of this privacy on your devices, your sensitive information, and even your personal security plays as a key disadvantage of your social
Yeah.
networking. Don't ever share some of like, for example, mga login details, mga email addresses.
Yes.
A lot
Okay
of
lang naman siguro mag-share, pero wag lang yung too much talaga na you will
right.
dole out information na is very personal na, di ba?
Yeah, you like email addresses. Sobrang basic, Ivan. If you're sometimes a seller, sometimes you share some specific contacts like email addresses or mobile phone, no?
Mhm.
Or yung potential answers like security questions. You know those security questions that you create whenever you create an
What's your
account?
favorite color? Tapos
What's your
nag-post ka, I really like color yellow. Di ba? Alam na agad.
Oh, or the name of my dog is I don't know whatever. So
Bonsai. The name of my dog is Bonsai. Di
kung
ba?
bonsai yun, kung ginamit mo and then you share it, now they
Ah,
can the cyber groups and cyber criminals can actually understand how you respond to specific transactions in the web. So yung mga
correct.
maganda to, yung may personal details like hi auntie, give me a call and see you at
Nilagay mo yung number mo.
Ilagay mo yung number mo. So call me, ganito, hindi. So as much as
Tapos
possible.
magtataka ka, may mag-o-offer ng cash free, yun, yung interest, 0% interest loan
Napansin
na
ko yan. Notice that one, Ivan. So whenever, for example, I commented something in one famous video blogger, no? I follow him. So I commented on his one of his blogs, and all of a sudden, someone reached out to me offering something. So they're using it really, to
yes.
on their network. Wow, really. All right. So
And lastly, Pat, huwag natin kalimutan na in social media sometimes we are not too careful, no? Na we share na yung whereabouts natin.
Oh
Kung
no.
saan tayo pupunta, saan tayo ngayon, naka-livestream pa minsan, 'di ba? I'm having a party here at somewhere. Tapos alam ng mga tao right after seeing your post na wala ka sa bahay. So who's left at home? Pwede yung asawa mo lang or yung mga anak mo lang, and people with ill intentions can actually exploit that vulnerability, that small window time na wala ka to do something bad to you. Diba? So be very careful. And it's very important to understand na wala pa naman akong narinig na namatay or na disgrasya dahil late siya nag-post ng mga activities on social media. So it's okay to share. Basta alam mo yung sinishare mo, limited lang. And if you share yung mga events sa ginagawa mo or activities mo, better yet, share. Oh, yeah, do it after. Share it when you arrive home.
That's right.
it.
Kasi some people I've seen yung they're doing some live streaming while on a departure area. So alam na ng lahat, if you're in the departure area, you're about to board a plane, you're going somewhere. So
Yeah.
you have to make sure that do it after after you're home, like what Ivan mentioned, no? All
That's
right.
correct. So Pat, let's take another quick break,
Okay.
and we will be sharing with our audience the remaining 5 on our list for a cyber-safe Christmas. We will be back, so stay on stream. Welcome back to CyberNXT with me, Ivan, and my co-host,
Patrick.
Patrick. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, marami-rami yung nanonood sa atin right now, Patrick. Nagiging interested sila sa topic natin, which is all about Cybersafe Christmas Checklist. Totoo naman, this can be very helpful, lalo na ngayong holiday season.
Of course.
Ay, Pat, before we move on, just before we call for a short break, nagtanong si Mark Roger, should we still use VPN on cellphone data kapag nakapag-mobile data ka daw? So, my answer is this. Kapag nag-VPN ka na, it can be very helpful kapag gusto mong maging double secure yung transaction mo kasi you'll never know what happens doon sa cellular network provider mo, 'di ba? At least insured ka pa rin. It's a best practice. It's another layer of security, but not necessarily a requirement. So hindi naman siya hard requirement. So if you want to use VPN through mobile data, pwede 'yon. Yes. Do you agree with that, Pat?
It really depends on the user. You're trying to balance the security and the convenience on how to transact online.
Yes. So, may 6, bilisan natin ng konti pa, ha? Yung 6th tip ko for our Cybersafe Christmas will be to check everything twice. Sa kanta nga na Santa Claus is coming to town, di ba? He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Ganyan yun eh.
That's
And
right.
everything that we do online, we need to check everything twice or if not thrice. We have to do our research. What I'm trying to say is that fraudsters are everywhere right now. And we need to make sure that we conduct our due diligence.
That's right.
For us. That's not for anyone else. That's for our own safety. We have to do this on virtually everything. If you're transacting through an e-commerce site, i-check mo. If you are an online seller, check mo din kung ang mga customers mo ba yung nagme-message sa iyo, legit din yun kasi may rating din naman ang mga customers, 'di ba? If you are an online buyer, if you are dealing with someone who is selling stuff over the internet, check the ratings, check yung mga comments, check the reviews. And also, if you receive emails for best deals, promos, or even from your HR telling you that you have a good break this Christmas or we are calling for extension of work, ganito, ganyan, be very skeptical. So, check it twice. Katulad sa kanta, check it twice.
Very good. Thank you for that info, Ivan. Another one. Next tip is check the websites. Did you know that you can actually check it on the fly? You know, whenever you visit Lazada or Shopee, you have to look for that padlock icon before the URL address. I don't know if I can.
Why don't you share it on screen, Pat? Let me see that.
By sharing this one, let me know if you can actually see my. Okay, so here on this portion, you have here the padlock button. If you're visiting Lazada, you have to make sure this is the padlock button. When you click on it, you will actually be notified that the connection is secure. So certificate valid, some of the cookies that will be stored in your browser. So if you visit Shopee, ganun din. You have to make sure that the site you're visiting is Shopee. Baka you notice Shopee triple E na yan. So that's a different website. So you have
minsan
to make
pa ako nagkakamali ako sa pag-type ng spelling. So minsan sa ibang site ako napupunta.
That's right. You have to be vigilant on what URL, what website is you visit, no?
Dapat naka HTTPS din, 'di ba? Aside from just having the padlock sign, naka HTTPS din. Oh, that's really nice, no? And to tell you, Pat, recently last week, based sa study ng isang researcher, there are around 47 compromised government websites in the Philippines and hindi pa sila secured. And if may i-add pa na different category or criteria, it will shoot up as high as 67 government websites na hindi pa secure. So be very careful in transacting with whatever website it is. You just need to make sure na HTTPS at saka may padlock sign.
Not just yung mga government services, yung mga LGUs, they created their own websites, no? So you have
Yeah. So the next step I have for our viewers right now is to monitor your bank transaction. So if you notice something unusual, report it immediately. Know who you need to call. You can call NBI Cybercrime, you can call PNP ACG Anti Cybercrime Group, and more importantly, you can call your bank your bank yung customer support nila and tell them that you are noticing some unusual transaction over
Right.
your account. So be sure to keep your bank statements updated, and marami namang mga mobile app ngayon na connected na sa bank account mo, so you can easily see kung ano yung mga pumasok na mga transactions. Long time ago, I was shocked to see doon sa billing statement ko sa credit card ko na may mga Pampers na nabili. Wala naman akong anak, and hindi naman ako gumagamit ng Pampers na.
Are
So,
you sure, Ivan? Nawala kang
sa pagkakalam ko, wala ha. So that's the thing. You have to be very keen on this under the radar payments na paliit-liit lang, pero if i-combine mo, malaki din yan ha. So
Solid.
monitor your bank accounts and report fraud immediately.
Alright.
We're down to the last two.
Yes, my ninth tip, no? Patch or update before you use any gadget, no? Right now, I'm pretty sure you're very much excited coming from a Cyber Monday. If you bought something like tablet or a laptop or a desktop or any gadget out there, no, you have to make sure that before you use it, you have to update it or do your due diligence, yung patching, no? Sometimes there's a step naman before you can actually use it. Upgrade your firmware, upgrade your software, and so on software. And so on and so forth. But sometimes yung mga IT guys like me, I tend to just use it, no? But again, a lot of IT personnel right now are really looking into updating it before you actually use the gadget.
Before din na mag-take sila ng holiday break, dapat i-update nila. They'll never know what will happen dito sa period ng break.
It really depends, Ivan. Coming from my experience, I used to be a systems administrator, no? And during holidays, when you plot it in your calendar, we tend to have this freeze configuration or freeze patching before you actually reach the holiday season, because something might happen during the last leg of the actual working days approaching the holidays. Baka magka-problema na, and I'm pretty sure you will not enjoy the holidays if you are still working, doing some troubleshooting, no?
Yeah, that's correct. And also, just to ano lang talaga na safe ka sa mga ginagamit mo, kasi ang bilis ng transition and transformation ng technology right now. Na-produce siya this week, pero next week, meron na siyang virus, meron nang nakaka-infect doon. So, the best practice would be to update it before you use it. Yan, just to keep yourself safe. And last but not the least, of course, ang 10th Cybersafe Christmas Checklist natin is to make sure that you have a backup. So, ito yung tinatawag natin, at least may plan B ka. If plan A fails, meron kang another way out or another way in. It's a basic thing that we need to do right now na talaga, to keep a backup of almost all digital files or digital possessions that we have, because having a good backup strategy is essential for data security. There is no guaranteed method talaga to prevent or to stop data breach, no? Sabi nga ni Microsoft, yung multi-factor authentication can only stop 99.99%. There's still that 1% chance na maano ka pa rin, ma-attack ka. Just like with the soap, 'di ba? Sabi ng mga leading brands, 'di ba? 99.9% of germs lang ang kaya nilang patayin. So what we mean by this, wala talagang foolproof strategy when it comes to cyber attack.
Can
So
you share
that's
how our listeners can actually perform their own backups?
Yeah, this is simple. Yeah, thanks for that, Pat. Right now, most of us are subscribed to Google or hindi kaya sa Microsoft. And these platforms already have this Google Drive Sa Microsoft naman, they have this OneDrive. You can activate the sync option to sync all your files from your mobile phones to your laptops to your tablets to the cloud. So that's what you need to do to have a backup of your data. So in case something happens, something bad happens to you during this holiday season, meron ka pa ring makukunan ng data at i-restore natin. So that's it. Those are the 10 10 items, 10 tips included on our CyberSafe Christmas checklist.
Right. So
All right.
you can do a screen grab of this one because like we've mentioned earlier on the show, looking forward for the December 12 shopping spree na naman for a lot of e-commerce. You can actually tick this one bago ma-reach natin yung 12th day of December, no?
Yes, araw-arawin nila to, isa-isahin.
That's right. So
Okay.
the Christmas holiday demonstrate a clear spike in cyber criminal activity aimed at individuals and businesses. So while security becomes particularly real and important for many during this period, the truth is that cybersecurity is a year-round responsibility, not just by the last month of the year, Ivan. It's a year-round responsibility. It requires a constant analysis of business risk profile and the new methods being used to target customers. No,
Yeah,
so
you have to keep yourself abreast and updated, no? Kaya
course.
we are telling our audience that cybersecurity calls for discipline and prioritization 365 a days, and it's a shared responsibility for all of us. We need to acknowledge that taking action will actually enable both individuals and businesses to protect themselves against current, kung ano yung mga attacks right now, and the emerging ones. Because tomorrow is another day. It's another story. At ibang attack na naman yon. So we want to enjoy our holiday season. So please take note of this 10 cybersafe Christmas checklist that you have to keep in mind wherever you go para po ma-enjoy talaga natin yung Christmas. And kung medyo hindi kayo techie and you would rather have someone else to do that for you, please take note that Patrick and I are willing to help you. We are just one call away or email away. You can visit our website at ipvnetwork.com, or you can send us an email through cybernext@ipvnetwork.com.
Of course. They can also follow us from LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn corporate profile at ipvnetwork.com. So again, we wish you a happy Christmas and cyber safe New Year.
Yep. And keep in mind the CyberSafe Christmas checklist. But just before we go, Pat, I think it's a good idea to tell our audience the shows that they can catch at CyberNXT. Diba? We have a lot already, lalo na this Christmas season. So just for everyone's information, we have The Big Picture, which shares inspiring stories of notable personalities, which streams on Mondays to Fridays at 7 p.m. We also have HR Hotline that introduces us to the wonderful world of human resource management, which streams Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 noon.
Have an insightful Saturday afternoon because the family business is everyone's business at 4 p.m. The fourth project is about life, business, and success. Stories live from Dubai, UAE at 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. Philippine Saturdays. Usapang Beauty is about beauty beyond what your eyes can see. Thursdays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m.
Yep, and the world has faced an unprecedented pandemic. It's time to hear positive testimonies straight from those who recovered from the disease. COVID Stories, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Discover your life purpose and learn from others' turnaround stories by tuning into U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer is where you hear remarkable stories about building and owning a property, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m.
Laugh and learn through the Puppet Stories, Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar, Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. YOLO is for all of us to understand the law is fun and cool too. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Watch and learn about money and more streams live from the Philippines and the US, Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. California, USA.
Yes, and we also have this show where we have two leaders in one platform. TNC The Talk streams Mondays at 12 noon. After Shift is a chillaxing show about your choices and lives after work. Wednesdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Discover and learn strategies on self-leadership to win in life through Win Within. Saturdays at 8:30 p.m.
Dream, achieve, nurture, inspire. Tag your kids along and watch Danny Art Show Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Global issues, common interest, learn together across borders. Foreign affairs streams on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Because health is wealth. Healthline on Wednesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m.
Awesome Day, Mondays at 2:30 p.m. Make sure to make your day an awesome day every day. Also, start your Saturdays celebrating the women at work, 9 a.m. Saturdays. Tech You helps you understand the emerging technologies shaping our future. That falls on Fridays at 2:30 p.m. And of course, in a world where everything is turning out to be digital, CyberNXT, this show, my friends, aims to empower people and companies to be secure in a digital world. We are streaming live every Wednesdays at 12 noon. You can also catch our TNC original shows such as One Day, an inspiring 30-minute storytelling. It alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by the TNC founders Lloyd and Apple. This show is where we talk to you, our valued audience, about our shows on TNC. And there's more coming up on TNC that will truly inspire you. So please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube and let us help you see the new you. Wow, a lot of shows that they can tune into. Just before we say goodbye, Pat, babasahin ko lang ang comment ni Mark Roger. Sabi niya, to protect yourself from excessive online shopping, give your wallet to your wife. But ang question ko dito, Tol Mark, what if your wife is the overspender? Patay tayo dyan. Anyway, Pat, thank you so much. It has been fun
Thank
discussion
you.
with you today. And I think I learned so much from your sharing as well. And hopefully sa susunod, we can craft another checklist for our audience to bring with them wherever they go.
Great. And thank you also for sharing some of the tips. I'm pretty sure all of our viewers can actually follow those tips, no? Nag-screen share. Lalo na si Mark na mukhang tune in talaga right now ngayon.
Very active. Yep.
All right. So we hope that this episode was helpful and informative for you. And if you enjoyed our show, hit the like button, share this to your social circle, and click on subscribe. There are a lot of interesting cybersecurity matters that we will be talking about, and we invite you to learn more with us in the upcoming episodes.
Yes,
So if you need advice or guidance on cybersecurity, feel free to get in touch with us at cybernext@ipvnetwork.com. All right.
Yes, and we will be more than happy to assist you. So catch us again next week. Same time, same place. Especially this holiday season, we need to be aware, we need to be informed, and we need to be secure. So stay tuned and watch CyberNext. In this digital world, we need to be mindful of all the things that we do. Your next cyber strategy should start with you. Do not be naughty, be nice. This is Ivan Jude, your co-host for this show.
This is Patrick Geronimo. See you again next week.
Happy holidays! Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas!